What's up, you guys? Welcome back. Welcome back to my YouTube channel. It is Dana Ray here, back with another video. Thank you guys for liking, commenting, subscribing. Thank you guys for coming back for another video. So today, this is just going to be like a little bit of an update from the last video. So it's probably going to be attached onto the last video about transition. So right now, the last video I did on December 16th, 2021, so it was a couple weeks ago. Today is December 29th, 2021. So when I did that video, I was still in San Francisco, California, and it was the day before my last day of work there. Today, I am in Chicago, Illinois, just hanging out before starting my next contract. So just resting or whatever for the new year before starting my next contract. And I went home to North Carolina for Christmas or whatever, and so now we're here. And I have to let you guys know that the process of like me getting to Sacramento and my next job and getting everything there that needs to be there and having a place to stay and all of that has been very up and down, very, very bumpy. Like right now, it's been 2 weeks that I've been trying to get my car shipped to Sacramento from where it is at now, and no carrier will pick up my car. They just keep telling me, oh yeah, we can do it, and then like nobody ever calls me back. And I have gone back and forth with tons of companies, and it still seems like they're not going to pick up my car. So, of course, me, because I'm always like trying to be in the right place at the right time, trying to make sure that I'm following the will of the Lord for my life, trying to make sure that I'm not saying or doing the wrong thing that would put me out of his will. Like, it's almost like I'm scared to make decisions because I'm scared that my decisions will not be in the will of God when he doesn't send me a clear sign. So, and that's something that I'm pretty sure that he is trying to work out of me right now. Because, so right now, my car is full of stuff like that I was going to bring to Sacramento. And I don't know if it's ever going to get there, because no one has decided to pick it up. So it's definitely not going to be there on my scheduled first day of work. So I've already had to like schedule a rental car to, take me through the first few days there. And the reason why I was shipping my car is because when I looked, it was definitely a lot cheaper to ship my car than to pay each month for a rental car. So that's why I was like, it's just better for me to just bring my car. But now the way that it's looking, I'm like, okay, Lord, maybe you don't want my car to be there. All right. So that's one thing. Then it's New Year's Eve. So I had planned to stay here. Anyway, my apartment wasn't going to be available until the 3rd. So I had planned to stay here and then get to Sacramento on the 3rd. But then some things have happened. So now I have to get there earlier on the 31st. So I have changed my flight from Chicago to Sacramento about 5 times now, because I don't know what is happening. Okay. So then today, and then my apartment complex. So let's go back there. The apartment complex, I had already signed a lease and everything for a particular apartment, and they ended up having to change the unit. So I signed this long lease. I told y'all about this earlier in this video, this long but lease. And now I have to sign another one. So they sent me the lease yesterday, but I was waiting until I got to the hotel here today to an actual computer so that I could complete it. So I get here to complete the lease and go down there and try to like get on the computer, and then ask me for a password. So I got to go up and wait in line so they can give me the password to the computer. Then I get there and open up the lease, and it won't even open because there's a firewall. So I'm like, okay, like now I can't sign the lease. So I emailed the lady and I was like, I'll be there on the 31st now because I've changed my flight again, so I can be there on the 31st now. So I'm like, okay, I can try to sign my lease then. Also, the lady called me. I mailed my cashier's check that is going to pay for my first month's rent or whatever, like my move-in fees, and I mailed them on the 21st or something like that. No, I mailed them on like the 18th. This is before I left San Francisco. I mailed them on the 18th. They were supposed to be there on the 21st. The check was supposed to be there on the 21st, and it is still lost in the mail somewhere. Just talked to the lady yesterday. We did the little thing like that's on the little receipt, like put in the tracking number, and it hasn't been delivered. It's the 29th. So where's the check? You know what I'm saying? Like, so my car is not there. I have not signed a lease yet. To top it all off, my boss has been trying to send me this email with my first day instructions for about a week now, and it's not come to my email. Like, there's a block there. Like, I don't know whether it's a firewall or what, but there's a block there. So then I asked my recruiter, like, do you guys have this piece of paper so you guys can send it to me? And then like she checks with, whoever the hospital liaison is or whatever. And they say that I haven't been cleared yet. Like, I'm not cleared to work, meaning like something is held up, maybe with my physical or with my TB test or something else is held up. So I'm not cleared to work yet. So, y'all, I mean, I stopped getting anxious and frustrated when I couldn't find anybody to come get my car. Like, at that point, I was like, you know what? I'm not going to allow this situation to ruin my Christmas. Because the thing about it is, anxiety and worry will take away, like, it takes away from you living and experiencing today because you're worried about tomorrow. And I was like, you know what? I'm not going to spend my Christmas worrying about something that I can't control, something that I do not have the answers to, especially when I'm supposed to know that the Lord has my best interest at heart, and that the Lord is going to make a way, and that the Lord is going to do what he has promised me. That means that he is never going to leave me or forsake me. He has already gone before me. He is going to make sure that I am where I am supposed to be at the time that I am supposed to be there. I've decided that I am not going to worry, but I'm making this next part of this video to show you guys how this transition looks absolutely nothing like the transition that I experienced last year this time. This transition, whether it is the Lord building my faith and like causing the storm that is like all of these things to happen so that I would trust him even more, or whether it is the enemy trying to block me from getting to where I'm supposed to get. I don't think that this is all the enemy, because there's no way. First of all, he ain't got that much power. Okay? We ain't giving him that much power. I think that the Lord is definitely trying to teach me something. He is definitely trying to build my faith. He is definitely trying to do something. And I think that where I am uneasy is that, like, what if I'm not going to Sacramento? You know what I'm saying? Like, what if I'm going to end up somewhere else and I have to like make a quick decision? I mean, what if? It's not nothing that I should worry about, because I need to understand that no matter where the Lord sends me, it is going to be where he wants me to be. But I think that that's where my anxiety comes in, or my confusion or my discontent comes in. It's like, dang, what if I was wrong or something like that? Like, I don't know. There's a lot that I'm learning right now. And I really feel like the emoji. Like, literally, I feel like the emoji. And I'm making this video because I want, when you guys go through something similar, like when you guys have to go through transition, or when you guys, the Lord has called you somewhere and it starts looking like he's silent, and it starts feeling like why is everything like being blocked? I want you to continue to trust the Lord. Like, trust him that he is going to make everything work out for your good. He's going to get you in the right apartment. He's going to get your car there if it needs to get there. Like, he's going to do it all. And all you have to do is just stand still. Stand still. And like I told you guys earlier, that standing still is harder for me than movement. Like, I feel like I always have to have everything in line, everything in a row. And I think the Lord is teaching me that you don't control any of this. Okay? Like, and I want to be in his will. And one thing about all of this is that even when anxiety tries to come up, I reject it in the name of Jesus. And I do not lose any sleep. I have not lost any sleep over any of this. I've just done what I had to do. I've made the phone calls that I've needed to make, and I have kept my attitude in a way that will be pleasing to the Lord. Even when these, the car people have been, I feel like I've been going in circles with them. Like, I have not like gotten out of character. Because I have wanted to get out of character, but I feel like this is the Lord's doing, and it's marvelous in his eyes. It's my verse, but no, not that part. But I feel like this is the Lord's doing. And I've asked him to do that, to do this, to make sure I'm in the right place at the right time. And I realize now that that's not always going to look how I expect it to look. It's not always going to be super clear, because otherwise, like, you would not be able to grow in your faith if the Lord did not allow you to experience storms or to experience situations where you needed to trust him more. You would not be able to move without a sign. Like, he doesn't want us to live by all of this. He wants us to just know that he has gotten us in his hands, and he's going to make sure that once we submit to him, once we like give our lives to him and we decide to make him Lord over our lives, he wants us to be confident that even when things look nothing like what he said or nothing like what we thought, he is still in control and he is still going to work it out. So I think that this is the end of this video. I will have to make a next part in maybe January after things have settled in, after I am wherever, in whatever apartment and whatever job that the Lord has for me next. So thank you guys for watching. I hope that this encourages somebody, and I hope it sheds some light on what you may be going through or experiencing. Feel free to leave any comments in the comment section down below, and definitely like the video, definitely share the video and the channel if you think that somebody would be helped by the content that I produce here. See you guys in the next video. I love you guys. Bye.